Hey, folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to our Wednesday live stream. And we're back with some oxygen not included. Now, kids, mommy has a bit of a headache, and a bit of a grumbly tumbly. Still recovering from something with the trip, but we're here to play some games. And what we've done today, went and decided I want to speed up a little bit because there's some other things I do want to cover. And so we are now allowing backseating. I want some coaching. Don't be pushy about it. And also keep in mind, sometimes there's like cross chatter that happens. And so it can be confusing about who's answering what to who and whatever. But we're going to look to speed things up a little bit if we can. But the very exciting thing that happened last time we streamed is we finally found some freaking oil. Now, what I'm excited about is when we do wrap up this run, because then I'm going to go and watch some other people do Let's Plays, watch some tutorials and things like that, right? I really wanted to solve the puzzles the first time around. But I think I'm at the point where, like, I've solved the early to mid-game puzzles in a little bit, or at least learned what not to do. And so it would be, you know, my next go will be like, okay, I've got that, then I can focus on more and more of the advanced stuff. But I'm curious, like, do people just, like, beeline oil? Because it's so freaking far away. Like, we started here, and the amount of bullcrap you gotta do to hit one of the oil pockets, I wonder if it would be different if we'd started on one of the spaced out asteroids, because we're playing spaced out. But we played on the default start with a big asteroid, which got all the stuff on it. I'm assuming if we were on a smaller one, there'd probably be more pressure to expand faster. But, oh yeah, diamond, I forgot about that. But maybe some of the things would be reachable a little bit faster if we go things. Usually go for the Dracomorph. That sounds really interesting too. And like, I'm gonna have to look into exactly how like the optimizing around various critters go. Like we have a little, I don't know if that's actually out or if it's just, we'll see what happens when we unpause here. Because we have some Dracos in here. Although maybe, oh, you know what? I don't think we're hatching the eggs. I think that might be the case. We might not be hatching the eggs. I don't know if those are diggable. Well, that is. And then probably that will be too. But I can also get rid of that. Weird. That's not diggable? Why is that not highlighting? Can they not get into this ladder? Oh, wait. But how can they dig that one? Oh, they're digging that from the ground. Yeah, I don't think this ladder's accessible. Okay. You know what? It's fine. Or you know what? Still mine out. That's going to be all right. Let me check here. I'm betting, yeah, we're cracking the Draco eggs. And I'll need to use an incubator somewhere. Maybe I'll just build a new one. I did something simple. That's not the incubator. I do this here. I don't know which tile has the power. On the left. On your left. If I just go and do that there, maybe I can just hatch the Draco eggs over here or something, and then maybe we can get some morphs or something. That's a little bit of something. And now the new DLC plastic is much less critical. Oh, wait, like the new one, like there's an aquatic one or something like that. Is that it? Maybe. A lot of power and plastic set with transport tubes and expansive base. Yeah, that's the thing. We've unlocked the tubes ages ago, but I didn't have the plastics. So anyway, we'll unpause. We'll run it on, you know what? Medium speed for a little bit is fine. What I'm thinking about is I might go and put down a couple more suit docks over here. Like, I don't know how many people really have to come down here to do the setup, but I'm assuming we could probably make use of it. Oh, we did learn we don't really need the Atmos sensor anymore. So I'm going to get rid of you. And that when I originally set up this sensor, it really felt like we needed this to stop it from overpressurizing the room. But it looks like maybe it was sort of incidental. It was other things that were causing the room to overpressurize in an unexpected manner. And like, because this does have a pressure limit, so it might actually be okay.
Your Oni streams have been a highlight of a really stressful month.
Oh.
Thank you for cheering me up. Here's the difference between the current and sale price to stop me buying it now.
Oh, that's funny. How come I can't get into my Streamlabs? Hang on a second. I want to read that properly. Oh, I have to relog in. Oh, I guess it's been a while. There was those cookies, the logins like reset themselves like every 3 months or something like that, so it always catches me off guard. So that was Plinglebob, which, first of all, 10 out of 10, very enjoyable name to say. Thank you very much for that. And thank you very much for the tip, of course. Really stressful months. Well, I hope things are getting better. Stress is, I mean, everyone deals with stress, and some of us deal with it less well than others. Yeah, so anyway, I hope things get better. Thanks for cheering me up. The difference between the current and sale prices stopped me from buying it now. It's really funny. Once you have plastic, you can start moaning about the microplastics in the water supply. Yeah. Producing steel should be your next goal. Ooh. Okay. Hang on. I want to go and do another one of those. Will it tell me, is there an actual suit assigned here? Like I said deliver. Does it not go? Does it not turn green if I don't have one? Like, I don't know if there's an easy way to see how many loose suits I've got, but I'll go and put that down. Now, let's take a look then. If steel is a good idea to pursue next. Molten steel, steel. Application, sure, produced by. So it's produced in a metal refinery. Oh, that's this guy over here. Okay. Iron to steel. Refined carbon, lime. You put the lime in the metal refinery, and you do it all. Okay. So, refined carbon. Diamond. Oh, no. That makes diamonds. Produced by kilns in a variety of different ways. Okay. Next question. Do we have a kiln? Well, we don't have one. We have the tech for it. We have a tech for kiln. Fires clay to produce ceramic, and coal or wood to produce refined carbon. All right. What are we looking at here? That is pretty roasty toasty. It's ugly. And that's all the information I have. Maybe it doesn't use power? Because normally it would list power here. I'm just going to plop it down and we'll see what happens. You know what? Oh, not in this room. I'll put it down over here. It's next to one of our pipes. We can replace a little bit of this with some more radiant stuff to cool down this area. Let's see what happens. Feeling super simple. Okay. Manual operated. Because it's like, it makes sense. Like if you're using fuel to power it, then that certainly would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and just stretch out the radiant pipe over here. Cancel that one. Cancel that one. Just those do those two. Just get a little bit more cooling set up in the area. And then, in theory, we've got our pajamas, I think, equipped on someone for, like, the Dreaminator over here. So there's that. I don't remember if we've popped everything over here. There's more copper ore. Might be worth mining that out now. There's some snow. Okay. And yeah, there's a bunch of diamond down below. Get this. Whoop! No! I really got to disable the H key. Or move it somewhere else. Just because the amount of times I go to hit G and I H instead.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
You put lime in the coconut and drink it all up. You pun lime in the coconut and drink it all up.
Hey, cool man! Thank you very much. Glad you're here. And yeah, it looks like the game that I may have seen over in the Swedish lands will be getting announced at Gamescom next week. So that's very exciting, because then we can start talking about it. Okay, this ladder here is entirely done. So my idea here... Sporkid. It looks like it's sneezing constantly, but no, I guess it's alright. Sending off things. What is this? Lead. Ah. What I was going to do is I was going to dig out a little area to use as the reservoir for the water here and sort of catch things. This 4-strip of rock makes me feel like the geyser stuff, but it's not neutronium or whatever it's called, so... It's probably not that. Mining the salt is good, because then we can use the salt and... No! Damn it! Just gonna rip the... options. Game? Controls? Can you not rebind the H? There it is. And I just... I don't know if I can clear it. It's going to become left bracket. Okay. That's building utility too. Sure, it's fine. We can fix it later. All right. G. So yeah, let's dig this stuff out. It's gonna need some laddering, some ladderage. Be able to reach everything here, but that's fine. A little bit more there. Well, maybe we don't need it too badly. Do. Alright, I think that'll all be reachable. Okay. Deliver suit. It's green. Hope that doesn't really mean they've got them. Alright, so lots more people should be able to come down here and accelerate this. That seems like a good idea. Let's go and take a look at this kiln. Alright. Ceramic, refined carbon. Okay, so refined carbon. And I'd still love to be able to set like a maintain a certain amount target, but sure. Let's do 10. 10 refined carbon. Play enough in the save to send me to the moon? Let's see. Sport child is an infectious secret. Oh boy. Yeah, I did want to go and click through. Sport kids have an eerily alluring appearance to mask the fact that they host a particularly nasty strain of brain fungus. This seems fine. Jumping Joya. Decorative plants, colloquially said to make gardeners jump for joy. All right, well this sounds like it's gonna be fun. It's fine. We'll go ahead and someone touch that. Oh, there's a bunch more over there.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Excellent. Fossils.
I got news from my EU4 game.
Oh!
There's freedom rebels in Vinland. That's Canada for you. Seeking freedom from being my Scandival colony. So in my EU4 game you're Danish, Scandival Coulter group. What do you think of that?
I think I'm going to be very excited to have access to the greatest hot dogs in the world. That, for those of you who don't know, you go to Denmark, you get a goddamn hot dog, you get a chocolate milk to go with it, and you just have yourself a great old time. It's wonderful. I mean, Denmark probably has other nice things, but there's no way there's anything that comes close to those freaking hot dogs. Rust. Okay, we really don't need anyone else right now. And these guys are not terribly impressive, so we're gonna get some rust. Oh, we found Snazzy suits and lockers. Give them dupes. Oh, did we pop the lockers down here? No. Yes, warm coats, snazzy suits. Warm coats. MJ is getting that. Kiefer's getting one. There's the warm coats. I think all they do is give you cold protection, but I don't think they make you too hot in other places. So we'll go ahead and get people in them, even though they're not necessarily critical at the moment. There might be ideal people. Like there might be some people that end up spending a lot more time in the cold. Oop, no, keep that going. I still don't have this reservoir. Yeah, I built this dump. I guess a little pumping thing here because I don't want to get the water in there. And yeah, I made a mistake. That's not where I actually want to route things. Well, I sort of did, but... Okay, I can just route around this way. It'll be fine. I'll do that instead. Do this, still get that, cancel this. And what we'll do is we'll come out over here. Diamonds! We can do that, set up our own diamond cartel, artificially increase prices of something that's not actually that rare. So that's our door in there. And just leave a one gapper and then dig down, but I want to wait until that gets kind of mopped and cleaned up because I don't know if getting the water in here is going to be like super annoying or not, but I'm assuming it's going to be kind of super annoying. So yes, please mop first. That'll be fine. Still do this. You can. Potato, I know you're in chat. What the hell are you doing here, buddy? Stranding yourself. Why don't you dig down by one tile? There you go. I swear to Gord. I swear to Gord. I do wish the Emma Suit dock-like locations for dramas and warm coats. That would be nice. Do I want to just double wide with a... Yes. Well, again, I'm hoping that people don't have to come down here too often. It would be speedier to get a fireman hose over here, but I'm just hoping we don't have to do it that often. Maybe that's crazy. Crazy talk. But That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so if we come back over here, right, we've got that theoretically maybe happened. Oh, we have the first dream journal. Also, a glossy Draco egg. Oh my god, it's... Wait, where is it? I guess a wild Draco? Okay. Incubate. Anyway, what was the other thing we needed here? Lime. Lime. I hear it's a source of some sort of disease. Steel, right? Eggs into crusher. Shell into crusher. Oh, it's all crusher stuff. Fossils. Corallium. I don't think we've found it yet. But we're finding fossils, and we've got a few of the other things. So over in Da Crusher. Sorry, do people know what I'm referencing when I say Da Crusher? An old Bugs Bunny cartoon. Like a wrestling match. Will Crusher. No. Although funny. I don't know if we're saving these shells for anything else, but we've got some. So I'll put a forever on that. And then if we have any eggshells, same thing. Wow, 5 kilograms. And we have 175. Okay. Egg shell. Its purpose is simply to make lime. So that's easy. What about the poke shell? Molt. Its only application is to be converted into lime. Okay, great. Okay, that makes that easy. And more shells and more your ranch, that makes sense. Colony achievement earned, and nowhere to go. Oh! Have 8 duplicants wear non-default clothing simultaneously. All dressed up and nowhere to go. Is I guess what we're going for here. Okay. Smash, 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 smash. Stupid chlorine gas from before. We are pumping more oxygen into this area, so hopefully that is improving. Not that it doesn't have anywhere to go, it's just we had to get it out of the way. Okay, so now, iron to steel. We'll do that. I'll set up a job for 10. Now, steel is presumably... Element solid steel. Is something that we specifically need for stuff. I'm guessing. It's not just a random, generic, refined metal. We use it for jet suits and serum vials, but I'm guessing the jet suits is what makes it exciting. Jet suits? Wait a minute. Can we just get our people to equip it and then we can just, like, fly up and down these things? Steel has a high melting point. Okay. Then I'm getting the point as well. That's why you should not have doors on the floor in ranch. Eggs fall out. Right. Here, this door is because we just kind of did a little ad hoc little place. Because it was a natural area that had stuff. It's not a proper Draco farm. That's for sure. That's pretty obvious. Meanwhile... Oh, that's not happening. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go and set a fairly high priority here on that mop. These little guys hopping around. They're really cute. I got a question for Chad and Quill. Do you all know what a Mott and Bailey is? I mean, in real life, as in a, like, sort of castle-y fortification type structure? Yeah, eggs fell. Yeah, I think that egg fell and didn't break. So I don't know if it doesn't. We could always put a little flooring in here or something to catch any eggs that end up over there. Although, yeah, I don't know. I know Mott's Clamato and Bailey's. That would not be a combination anyone would want to put together. Clamato juice. That's my go-to airplane food or drink. Clamato juice. What better? Like, tomato juice is pretty good, but you know what would make it better? Combining it with clam juice. You're welcome, world. It's an, I presume, I would say another gift from Canada. It's very popular in Canada. I don't know if it's actually from Canada originally, but effectively a Canadian thing. I don't know. Where is Clamato from? Well, you used to make Caesars. Caesars are kind of like Bloody Marys, but about 100 times better because it's made with Clamato juice. It is an American invention. There you go. Clamato was introduced in 1966 by the Duffy Mott Company, now owned by Mott's, in the United States. I don't know if outside of Canada, I'm not entirely sure if Clamato tends to be a thing. Clamato and beer, I have heard that. I think I tried it once, and honestly, no. I like Clamato juice, but no. Let your build dupes also prioritize digging. That makes a lot of sense. Because they'll dig and then build in the same place, right? Building. Sure. I mean, they might not be the speediest. And of course, if it's tough material, they might not be able to get it. I could also go and prioritize, say, Bad Cat Bad's construction. Again, they're not great at it. Yeah, so we do have steam turbines. We're excited to go and give them a try. Okay, that's mopped up. Good. So, yeah, I'll just come in here. Mine out the iron ore, although we're still not going to be able to walk in here. Oh, we can walk in on the bottom. Come in here, clear out this sand, clear out that stuff. Actually, we don't even really need to clear that out, but we may as well. Okay. Stress is at 0. That's nice. So there's how off-putting Clamato is when you describe a Caesar anywhere outside of Canada. Because Clamato is also popular in Mexico, I'm told. Ah! Have you ever tried Malort? No, but people have told me about it. It was a big deal somewhere for something. Jepson Malort. Is it it's Chicago stuff. When I was putting out, when I did my big party for my novel, Crimson Fall, available now. You can find out more at crimson-fall.com. Also available on Amazon in ebook and print. It's got vampires in it, so it's automatically one of the best stories ever written. Anyway, when we were doing that, we were having a little Chicago party, and I think Malort is a big Chicago drink, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at that at some point. Yeah, there you go. Green Elite says Malort is big in Chicago. Or, sorry, text scrolled as I was reading it. Jazeem says Malort is big in Chicago, and then Green Elite says Malort is a drink. That just sounds icky. I mean, do you like clams? I mean, if the answer is no, well then, okay, fair. But if you do, like, clams have clam juice in them, right? I know, it does sound weird. First of all, most things sound really weird when you put juice after it. Right? If it was like, do you want a glass of cow udder juice? I really don't. What about some milk? Oh, yeah, okay, sure. That's fine. Has anyone told you what a spom is in OD? S-P-O-M. So no, can I guess? No, I can't guess. Clam broth, not juice, apparently. Okay. So they boil some clams and they take the juice, that remnant of it, and then put it in with some, there's some oil there too. With some tomato juice and spices. That makes sense. It's funny, like, for the amount of Clamato I've drunk over the years, that not really knowing what they are is interesting. Yeah, so I can see the advantage here of combining this for the ladder building. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Oh, wait, what am I building these out of? Granite. I think that was intentional because we were mining out some granite in places. Hopefully there's still granite over here. That's a good amount. Okay, so, and down here's any granite, sand, and salt. But at least they can get some from over there, so it's not too far away. You can always do like a little bit of extra digging like that or something. Self-powered oxygen machine. Overrated. Self-powered oxygen machine. Does it have to do with like electrolysis and hydrogen and stuff? Because we kind of have a little bit of it. Oh, there. Self-powering oxygen machine. You have a semi-working one with the electrolyzer and hydrogen generator. The spawn is a whole ratio design. That makes sense. Because it was pretty obvious. It was like, okay, so this is making hydrogen. We can use the hydrogen to power these devices. And so hearing that there's some sort of like magic combo that just makes it work entirely consistently is not entirely shocking. And that is very interesting. And as a reminder, the limits on backseating have definitely been raised because I kind of want to speed things up a little bit. Okay. So we have the steel. I'm kind of curious about these jetpacks. So I think we have the exosuits forge. Yeah, make light suits. That's interesting. But we do not. Personal flight. We have all these colors? We have orange? Orbital data collection lab. Is that our thing in orbit? Or not in orbit, but on a surface? Is that what they call this? Telescope. Makes data banks. New printables. It's more Draco eggs. Make a copy of this for regular old Dracos. Nothing like jetpack and closed base. Fine. They just won't, you know, make sure they don't bump their heads. They'll be okay. I guess I want to dig that because of the material. It's iron ore, and that's fine. And we're going to have to dig out one of these to be able to come down here. So we'll do that as well. I mean, I'm not over-queuing things for a change. So that's nice. Okay, I'm going to assume we don't have a suit for this guy. So I'm going to go and queue up another Atmo suit. Or I would. But what we actually need... Oh, what are they waiting on? Oh, the lime? No, the refined copper? No. The iron! Oh, it's... they need iron. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all of our iron ore and turn it into iron? I don't know about that. So 10 would be a ton. I think I'm going to do 50 things. We're going to get 50 tons of refined. That is a lot of iron. Yeah, a lot of iron ore. We mined out tons of iron ore. So I'm going to turn a bunch of iron ore into iron. Some of it might be turned into steel. And then we'll have the steel around for some of the other manufacturing that we need. A lot of heat. That's fine. It's fine. Fine. Don't have to use uranium to collect rads. The shine bugs work too. Yeah, well, I couldn't. There was some. I think we were missing something for the collecting of a rad bolt at the time. I don't remember. Sage hatches are terribly inefficient. Stone hatches rule. Now, what do you... Like, so far, the sage hatches just kind of happened randomly. Or maybe not. Maybe there's something that caused them to spawn that I'm not aware of. And I don't think I've seen a stone hatch. Okay, so they also poop out coal from much better things. I got an achievement. Enter an oil biome for the first time. Huzzah! What's it called? Slick. It's a good name. So yeah, how does it click on a regular hatch, then hover over the egg chances? Oh, like one of my hatches in the game, or maybe you mean in the game? In the game. I don't know if I've got a regular one, but if I mouse over this guy, or does a sage hatch always generate sage hatches? Is it only the baseline one? Oh, okay. So the sage hatch is 2/3 more sage hatch, 1/3 regular hatch. And then, I don't know if I can pull up.
I came up with a cursed food fusion. Fresh fish juice and cheese whey, mixed with pasta salad.
Well, that's interesting. Hang on a second. Let me reread that. So is there nowhere in here that shows the egg chances of the critter as is? I have to find one in the world? That's weird. Who is the cool man? Cool man! Curse food fusion. Fresh fish juice and cheese whey. Mixed with pasta salad. The chance can differ based on what they eat. Oh, all right. So that sounds like a lot of like wiki interaction I'd probably have to find to get the optimal interaction. Okay. And yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of initiatives. First of all, I don't... But this whole setup is not very efficient for lots of reasons. These guys jam each other up. I'm sure we're not using the hydrogen as efficiently as we could. So yeah, I like the idea. I'm sure we'll investigate a more fulsome design over in the future. But for now, it is working. So, there you go. We popped the oil biome. I'm guessing we can probably mop some of this stuff up, which is kind of entertaining. But then we have this oil reservoir. So, I'm guessing we probably want a couple things. First of all, we probably want to pump in here just to go and collect the loose oil. But then we probably want... I don't know what category is under. Plumbing? Maybe power. Could be right in front of me and I might not see it, of course. What's it called? Oil something? Oil well? Okay. Look on the germ overlay. Zombie spores. They get in your head. In your head. That's not what that song is about. It's actually a very serious song. But I can't hear the word without it getting in my head. And you're welcome, everyone who has also been infected with cranberry zombie spores. All right, we're building this out of gold. That seems fine. Sure. This is black gold, so we may as well use gold to do it. And then the other thing I'm going to do is this, that. And then... Oh, might not be rich much. And then I was also thinking, I build some tiles here and just push the oil out of this area. I just do this, for example. And plumbing. What might liquid pump is what I'm thinking. Oh, lag. No, it's just spew it out. So we push water in. And those just spew it out into the room. I assumed there was an out tap, but I guess it just pours out here. Ooh. One electrolyzer produces gas amount to match 2 pumps. 3 pumps cannot feed. Yeah, no, I think these pumps... Well, the problem is the 2 pumps weren't actually running at 100% time. Ooh, interesting power shortage. Hold on a second. So put the third one in. I don't... Like, I think one of these sits idle most of the time. So I think I used a little bit more material than I had to, but it's not actually consuming more power because it doesn't when it's idle. But what's the power situation here? First of all, I guess one of the questions is... Are we out of coal? We are out of coal, so they're not running. The natural gas generators are, but okay. We really do have to get some of this other stuff going on, don't we? Where was the steam... Oh, the problem is we need goddamn plastic for this, don't we? We need gaskets, which needs plastic. That's right. It was this huge problem. Now, I do wonder if it might be very convenient if down here we did put down a petroleum generator. Petroleum. Does it use oil as is? It converts petroleum, ethanol, and biodiesel. This is crude oil, so the crude oil is going to have to be refined. Okay. Sure. Fine. With the right config, you don't even need the filters, and oxygen floats up in relation to oxygen. It's an interesting point. So, right, if we were just letting the gas be loose and then did, like, had a pocket up here to catch all the hydrogen, that is actually really cool. Okay, if I'm looking for... oh, the headache. Consumable ore, is that what coal is under? Yes, it is. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I took an aspirin before the stream. Or not an aspirin, a Tylenol. An acetaminophen. Or a paracetamol, if you're European. Sorry. I'm sure I'm going to be able to see in a second here. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine here. How are you? Boring conversation anyway. Nerd references! Okay, we're back, baby. Do-do-do-do. It's all cool. And that? Why does this area feel sketchy to me? That's hot. But might be worthwhile. It's very convenient that it's next to the cold biome. Or maybe bad for the cold biome. Cold biome, I don't know. Oh. Does not look healthy. Yeah. I'm not really like, you know, some people have migraines, which are debilitating, and I'm not usually one of those people. But every now and again I do get one, and it is, yeah. It's not great. Could do without. Right through the abyss light. It's fine. We don't need any robust temperature management, right? I've heard that temperature is never something you have to worry about managing this game. If there's any more zombie plants in here, well, we're in for a good time. I guess. Don't actually need that. Might need some over here for reach. That's quite tall. Yeah. We'll see. Just wait. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, it's because, if I was mining something for material, like the coal over here, I want to mine this coal. So, I'm just lazy and I do like that. Like, yes, if I don't actually want to mine out the abyssalite over here, if I don't care about that, I can do this. But, like, how nice is it to just be super duper, like, maybe I want the phosphorite. I don't know. Just be super lazy and just go.
Hey, Quill.
And then it's good.
On having excellent taste in video games and thus getting me into a whole bunch of them, Oni and Songs of SYX most recently. Unfortunately, I don't like watching people play games I play myself, so now I can't watch your videos XD.
No, I understand. That's so funny. That is so funny. Also, that is a big long name. Das Ocelot von Benden. You know what it reminds me of? That Monty Python skit with the guy with the long name? Something, 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 something of Ulm? Yeah, I get it. I get it. Diagrams, imagine getting eye strain from being in a lit room with a sharp throbbing cluster headache that can eventually lead to vomiting. Yeah, on the lights become like death, yeah. That's what it was like, right? That just a little mini second there. I'd say probably 34% of my Steam library comes from watching Quill. Yeah, keep saying that. And then we keep getting like cool sponsorships and like people fly me places. And it's great fun. But yeah, I sort of do this lazy thing with like the ladders. It's like a mine that I know will also be reachable. We'll actually need some here to reach the top there. So it's like, yeah, whatever, sure. There. It's overkill, but that's fine. Okay, so we'll get some coal back in the system at least. Meanwhile, what the hey, autosave. Stop. Magma? Okay. So, do we just set up an oil refining industry in here that's semi-self-powered? Thing is, it's going to need a kickstart, although I suppose the kickstart could even just be a manual power generator. And then can it get to the point where it's self-sustaining? Because I'm wondering if I can just avoid building a giant power conduit down here. But maybe I should just run the power conduit for maximum options. Where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. So I could do that, and then just high power connection all the way down over here. Easy peasy. You know what? I think it's probably worth it. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it, but I'm going to. Heavy watt wire. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Chunk, 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 chunk. I love this sound. It's taking so much material. Trap dupe. Is there? Not this way. They must have untrapped themselves because we'd be getting a message, right? Over here? Oh, no, over here. We really need... Wow, okay. I don't even need to go all the way around, but we may as well. And let's make this top priority, please. Someone to be... Poor old Thomas. There you go. Alright, good. The power requirements isn't that high that you need the big wire. Or the refining. Yeah, so it might have been able to like run itself. I mean, there's this. This needs 240. But the problem is, like, if I'm wondering about maybe we can do the refining here, it's probably dumb. Okay. If all I need to power is this and a pump or two, that's fine, because I think the pumps are 240. So yeah, 1,000 watt wire is fine. Or I could also check to see what's the cost of like the 2,000 watt one. Oh, is that already built? It's already built. Okay. It's fine, I suppose. I can hook it up to a transformer here. And then just run the 1,000. And then I'll have to pump the petroleum up. But I probably want to pump the petroleum up regardless. Right? We probably want it in our base because we don't want people to have to come down here to work the plastic. Yeah. Sure, probably. That's a great idea, Quill. I hate that you can't do that. And I can't do this because it'll be on the ladder and not count. So I guess it'll go here. You can't rotate the power transformer. Yeah, you can. I did. What? Confused. Love this xylophone sound. What a happy little bit of stuff. Okay. Drag less material down here too, which is nice. Okay, now we gotta get some clean water in there. That's the other thing. Now, we do have water in the area. It's so far from the base! Alright. Desalination. So I'm assuming there's probably just a device called desalinator, but if I look at salt water, I can see the applications. Alright, well, desalinator. How much power does that need? See, this is the whole thing. $480. That's a lot. And then we need pumps to feed it, or I just pump water down here. But the problem is if I pump water down here, then I can't pump the petroleum up in the same place because those pipes will cross. Oh, game starts now. Pipes everywhere. Yeah. All right. What do you guys do? Would you do any of it locally over here, or we do all of it in the main base? Opening my magma biome would be great. Oh, it'll be a good time, I'm sure. Pipe water down and pipe crude back up. Okay. Typically run small wire down and pipe back up. So pipe both in directions. Okay. So what I'm going to do is double wide my stuff, so I can have enough room for both types of pipes. And just a cheap wire here. And I think, I'm assuming this just dumps into this area, so I still need the crude pipe, the crude pump over here. And in fact, maybe what ends up doing is we dig in down here so it pours into a deeper reservoir and then we can tap all that. But let's just tap this first and we can always move it later. Before I go and dig through the entire goddamn world and not know what the hell I'm doing. All right. New log entry. Can I read? Probably, maybe. Okay. It's very bright is all. Voice recognition initialized. Subject identified. B111. Log begins. Don't clear your throat like that. It's actually really bad for your voice. We are now reliably printing healthy living subjects, though all have exhibited unusual qualities as a result of the cloning process. Squeak, squeak. Unusual vocalizations, benign growths, and missing appendages have been seen in all subjects thus far, to varying degrees of severity. It seems that bypassing or accelerating juvenility halts certain critical stages of development. Brain function, however, appears typical. Squeak, squeak. They also seem quite happy. Dr. Broussard, signing off. It's fine. I would bring a single liquid pipe up to the base for both salt water and oil, and use filters to separate them once in the base. That's an interesting idea. But, okay, we could still do that, but we still need a clean water pipe that comes down here. We still need a clean water pipe that comes down here. So I think we still need room for 2 pipes, is what I'm going to say. So this is going to be our clean water pipe. And do I want to run it on the right or left of this whole thing? I don't think it matters too much, except popping this left. Actually, that'd be fine, because this water would just drain into this. Okay, so I'm going to say the clean water pipe is on the left. Now, our clean water is just going to go away forever, right? Because this doesn't output any water. It just poops out oil. Which is going to be worthwhile, I would say, but... So I will go and do this. Like this. Check temperature environment to see if you should insulate the pipe. That's hot. So maybe insulate it down here so it doesn't heat up and go into the machine. Just on the other side of the abyss light. Switch to an insulated pipe. Homie 76C, yeah. May need to be a little step ladder for some of these things. Okay. Clean water in. Well, come out will be hot regardless. Probably not worth insulating the water pipe. I love it when there's back and forth. Next question. Do you even have a steady supply of clean water? No. I need 1 kilogram per second. No. It's under 100, you're fine. Okay, well, that's good. I mean, we can desalinate this. It's not an infinite supply of water. Well, we're sort of making a little bit from our burning of natural gas, because it makes dirty water, which we then go and theoretically... Oh, yeah. We activate this pump when the water gets high enough here. Are you stuck? No, you're just far from home. Right, cold steam vent. We have at least one. Well, we have that one. So we actually do have some water there. Do we have more? Oh, new printables. No. Can't cook. Yeah, it's fine. Is there a vision mode that like highlights these vents? I mean, I know one of the things was with like the temperature, you can sort of see the neutronium bits like there stand out. We don't know what that is. There's a cold biome over here. Would straighten the path down to the well so you're not making turns. Yeah, and a pole would be nice. The problem is like I was worried about like clipping through things. But we do have the pole here. I mean, I could just shoot straight down. I don't know. I think maybe I'll add a pole to this part anyway, though. Like, this is still going to force them to, like, swap from time to time. But it can give them a little bit of acceleration. Not directly, but priority shows the numbers of... Oh. Insulation went more with the pipes in the cold biome when the pipe will sit full of water in there. Oh, okay. Huh. That's a neat trick. That's a lot easier than the temperature check. So, we have learned that if we do this, I believe, it won't activate whatever this geyser is. I'm guessing we can probably mop the oil too. Do with this stuff, but I think what's going to happen. We're going to do that just so that it doesn't keep doing that. And then we'll do a mop. Try to tell what kind of vent is without mining. Wait, what? How do we tell what vent that is without mining? I'm gonna find another example that doesn't have shit all over it, but I guess I could just cancel that. What is that trick? Highest priority will tell you in the alert. Oh. Hot polluted oxygen vent. Constant supply of polluted oxygen. Hot polluted oxygen. By the way, joint plates cannot be overbuild with the heavy watt variant like the cables can, so best only build the conductive ones from now on. I don't understand. Heavy watt conductive plate? There's more wattage. Functions as regular tile. But you run through wall and floor tile. I don't understand the difference. Pretty useless vent? Unlimited oxygen? I assume what we do is we put a couple of deodorizers in there and just... I mean, I guess it depends on how hot it is, but otherwise... Yeah, that is a neat trick. It's a little cheaty. Trying to think of other examples of things that are very similar to that. There's some game we played where... Is it one of the Civ games? Or no, I don't know. Where, like, you can find out if, like, in the fog of war, if the tile is passable or not in some game we played based on something else, and it was kind of interesting for peeking into the fog of war, but I can't remember the game. What he's saying is you can put a heavy watt conductive wire over heavy watt plate, or heavy watt water is what it says, but you can't do that with the plates of the... Oh! Let me see if I've got this. I just want to find an empty area. All right, whatever. Over here. So you're saying if we want to... The issues of crisscrossing. So if I do this with heavy watt, then I can't do that. But are you saying that this... Maybe that's not what you're saying. Let's find out. Nope, that's not what you're saying. Overbuilding. I don't understand. Just like being able to plop things on top of it. Was it Civ 6 and finding unrevealed strategic resource? Maybe. They're saying you can't easily upgrade the joint plate in place. Oh. I hate playing the where the hell is this water coming from game. Who pissed all over the floors? Is someone carrying some polluted water ice? No? Okay, hold on. From here. Is that dripping from above? Where's it coming from? What's melting here? From space? Like, is it just coming from space? But, no, there's nothing that should be pouring through there. Right? I don't like this minigame. What are you talking about? Where is the water coming from is a major subplot of every Ani story. Jesus. Yeah, there must have been a chunk of polluted ice. Oh. Wait, it's from here. Is it does polluted dirt melt? The fudge! Maybe some polluted ice on the floor. Maybe, yeah. This calories. Fine. I think it's been going down, but it's okay. Where would this polluted ice have come from, though? We were doing a little bit of hauling for a bit, but I don't think we're doing that anymore. Polluted oxygen and chlorine everywhere. Is that what's reacting? But, I mean, there is that. Now, part of that is because of some earlier assumptions I made about, like, why is the gas not dropping the way I expect? But I think it's the pressure, or maybe there's something else going on. That's entirely possible at all times. Chlorine is healthy, gets rid of germs. Well, that's true. You know, it's fine. We can just leave them be. I'm sure it's fine. Does it hit looking close to your farm? 27? 30 here. It's a little roasty there. That's probably what these guys are complaining about. Although it's not a critical farm over here. Then we've got the gases going on too. Okay. Put a mouse over every one of these. Maybe I should do a sweep of everything here and put it in a bin. But then where's a bin? I'm like over here. Polluted ice bin. The ranch container is just, it's polluted dirt. Although we could probably get rid of that now. Like, I don't know if the polluted dirt breaks down. We'll just turn it off. I think it off gases, but I'm not sure that it off waters. And we have the drainer here for the polluted. Oh, that's regular water drain. I thought I had a drain for polluted water at some point. Yeah, the Dreco farm is complaining about irrigation. Rated delivery of polluted water. Overheating farms is a slow building problem that can be hard to rectify before starvation. Maybe I should cool more of the farms? I mean, this farm here, this is our primary food source really over here. Plus ranching. Which actually is a little bit of a trim, I think. And there's some coolings going on in this area. I'm suggesting maybe giving people a larger break. Would they be more consistent about eating before they go to work? I think this, well, some of this is the melting ice. Some of this is this melting ice. And maybe melting all my ice biomes is terrible. Broken polluted water pipe. I mean, definitely not here. And this isn't falling from anywhere else. Did someone carry polluted ice through here for some reason and decide to drop it on the floor? Or have it melt partway through? What's the mopping job? Is it tidying? I want something mopped. I want it mopped right away. You love mopping. Might turn it down for some people who are less enthusiastic. You only really need enough plastic to build a steam turbine. Then you need steel for aqua tuner to cool stuff. That's the mid-game point. Okay. Yeah, glossy gecko, whatever, Drecklet. Is it ready to pop out? Like, does someone have to go and remove this? Maybe we're a little too busy, so the ranching jobs aren't happening. Sort of makes some sense. Put a high priority on the incubators. A lot of dirty water. Oh, I can just click remove and that's fine? I mean, because it's clearly automated, because people remove them from the other ones all the time. I don't want to die. Oh, does the glossy need different food? Maybe. We have polluted water. People should be able to come around here and do that. Oh. They can't, though, if this mask isn't being supplied. What's happening? We're just not producing enough oxygen. Worn out? No, it's just not oxygen. Because we're only producing so much from over here. Temporarily. Who is scalding? Oh, is that the oil work? Probably. Oh no, it's over here. Overheat damage. Whoa! Okay. This place is getting spicy. Also, this has finally happened with this liquid pipe. We gotta go and bring that down now. So I think it's just time to do that. Might need more active cooling over here. Well, actually, I can plop down more insulating as well. They're not going to be able to reach those. Oh, what B? I think they can get all that. But they're going to get scalded a little. Which is the reason I hadn't set this up in the first place. They'll be fine. I wonder if I should turn some stuff off here. Let me do that. That's going to disable this for a sec, but that's going to be okay. auto repair. Ah, okay. That's got the priority, so it should get built first. Lots of people getting damaged. This caught me... Like, we knew it was hot, but I didn't expect it would shoot up quite this much. They've gone. Poke this guy at the burn ward. That's funny. I'll try to just put out stuff that's hot. So, okay, so this whole area gets worse because of that. Okay. So the whole area is really concentrating the hotness. Ah, so sorry. I was hoping I would be not as ill. At least my stomach hasn't misbehaved here, but maybe I should have gone for a double-double. The Tylenol plus ibuprofen combo. Listen, this is not, don't take any medical advice from me. But they can be stacked, but you know, check with a health professional before you believe some idiot on the internet. Woo! Set up second place to convert water to oxygen. Setup's only for 7 to 8 dupes. Oh, that's one of the things which I get when you play. You will like start to learn like some of the ratios, like how many dupes this can support. But yeah, clearly more oxygen generation is good. I'm leery about pulling water out of here because it's our main drinking water supply. But we've got some over here. We've got that. We've got all the salty water down there. More printables? Oh, yes. Oh, we just did one. Oh. Double doubles allowed, non-surreal work. Yeah, because the problem is, like, they, like, one thing you've got to be really careful about, and that's why in Europe, Tylenol, acetaminophen, paracetamol, is, like, super regulated. Like, at least in the UK, you can only get, like, tiny packets of it, because, and it's funny, because no one thinks of this, right? Because Tylenol is like, well, you're just going to take Tylenol all the time. It's super hard on your liver. And the space between the effective dose and the it'll kill you dose of Tylenol is shockingly small. Whereas ibuprofen, the problem is it can give you an upset tummy kind of thing. Super regular. No, I'm not saying it's not available in supermarkets. And again, I don't know what the Netherlands are. It's mostly my experience in the UK, where it's like the shelf will have huge warning. This product contains paracetamol, and like it feels like the packets you can get are quite small. Whereas here, I can get a bottle of like 1,000 pills. And they're like, and there's no warning of like, careful. Also, don't drink alcohol with it. In the US, it's regulated. We can turn meth. Not Tylenol. Isn't that like Sudafed? No power consumers. Right. Okay. So that'll be the pump when we get there, and then we're gonna get some per. So people have to go in some hot water again. They'll be fine. And then we're gonna need some pipes. Yeah, there he is. We also have restrictions in the UK where you can't buy over a certain amount in one transaction. That's the sort of thing I thought. It's like you get these small little packets. It's not only drinking alcohol with it, but simply having alcohol in your blood mixed with it that damages them. It's just, yeah, I don't know the process. Someone else will know. But it is hard on the liver. Meteor showers. All right. So, I mean, things are going to... Wow, I was going to say it's really cold here. Yeah, it's a vacuum currently. But yeah, hopefully things will cool down a little bit, because even if it generates heat, hopefully we're going to generate a little less heat in this area by putting some insulation in there. Although I'm wondering, if maybe I should put more insulation. If this is the thing that's hot there, although then what, do we need some cooling? I don't know. I forgot I wasn't layer specific. I didn't put a filter in. So it disconnected the floor and the wiring. Thank you. So let's prioritize that. Quick. Some side effects to long-term medication ibuprofen. Your body gets used to it. Yes, I've heard the you can get a rebound effect. And then I don't know how aspirin falls into the mix in terms of interaction with the others. You know, neutral, bad, anything like that. I don't know. You're in Canada. We can just go to the pot store. That's a painkiller, right? Don't listen to idiots on the internet. I mean, listen and then mock. But you guys already have that sorted out, so that's fine. Good. Good job. Enter the water. It's only 62 degrees. You're fine. You're not getting boiled. You're just getting a little sous vide. That's all. UK weed laws are insane. No, Singapore weed laws are insane. Hey, there you go. Connell? I don't know how you like your name parsed. I had exactly the same message. Sous vide. Maybe clean the above steam vent floor before sealing it. Sorry, I don't understand. Heat is going to sneak in from those hot phosphorate tiles below and left of the geyser into the auction room. Is phosphorate, it's innately hot, or just because these are hot? I don't know if it, well, we got a bislight here, so I probably don't need quite this much. Vacuum is perfect heat insulator. Use it at your own distraction. Yes. Well, yeah. And I've heard a few people say that, like, the airlocking system in the game, you want water tiles? Do you have, like, water door? Is that, like, the perfect actual airlock? A lot of people saying they run, like, mods to add proper airlocks to the game. Oh, I've got to fix my oxygen distribution as well. Okay, so this is being oxygenated now, but these guys now have the temperature because it's not hot enough. Fine. What I should probably do is maybe have a pair of these mechanized airlocks, actually. And I hate that you can't build it on top of the ladder. So do that. Just gonna get... Oh, because of the cable I can't do that. I don't use doors. Wait, you don't use doors at all, Sato? You have some debris that could be swept off before sealing the steam vent properly with insulated. Oh, yeah, I mean, I probably should. I wasn't actually necessarily looking to completely seal it off. Maybe I should, though. Because, yeah, there's some stuff over here. Like, I could do, sweep. Sweep that stuff, sweep that, except we can't reach it. But I'm like, all right, we should mine the coal. And I suppose there's some stuff down below as well. Maybe I should just mine out all this coal here. Sweep command? Okay. Might be a little bit more to do as well. Now, I don't know if we've got anywhere to put that in. But what I could do is I can just put a random bin, maybe not even too far. Like, just here. And just put it to... Oh, no, it doesn't work on that. Okay, so I'll put it there. Just put it on everything but sweep only. Use pipes and air ducts, bridges to act... Yeah, the priority routing. I know, but... I keep getting it wrong. And I don't think today's the day for it, unfortunately. Oh, well, there's no oxygen flowing right now anyway, so... Reconnecting this stuff is actually a little silly. We'll get there. Analyze the steam vent to find out its activation period. Oh, we hadn't analyzed it. Okay, yep. It really makes me think I should have a little suit over here then, because, okay, that is really hot. I mean, it's not molten aluminum hot, but it's pretty hot. Let's just turn this off for now. What's it powering? It's like every now and again, oh, when the doors open, the pumps run for a sec, which consumes power for no good reason. Sweep only, all standard. Need the water except for the auctions. That yeah, should probably go and like level 9 that because that's all that's needed. Let's finish this shit while getting sous vide'd. It's fine. 150 degrees will test, but capacity your dupes. Okay, well, we're not quite hitting that. Potato. We got a boiled potato over here. It's fine. Yeah, maybe they keep getting interrupted because there's no auctions, so they're having to move. And the heat... Yeah. Not having a suit. Oh, I hope I didn't, like, checkmate myself over here. Just so you know, if you heat oil enough, it will turn to petroleum for free. What? That's interesting. Sauteed. Oh, some people are doing the pickups here because they didn't get caught in. Which is fine-ish. That's not really what I meant by the high priority job, but sure. Hot polluted action. I guess the question is with the geyser is like, how hot is that hot polluted auction geyser? I don't know. Oh, hey, Delta Mike Oscar. Finally got around to Slay the Spire 2. Want to check your video on it? You saw a Madman, little beating run 1 first time you choose character. Yeah, well, I mean, I played a lot of regular Slay the Spire, and, like, you know, Ascension 0 is not terribly difficult. Not terribly. Now, of course, if you haven't played it, then it's going to be freaking hard. I'm not saying if you failed to do it your first time, there's something wrong with you or anything like that. That's definitely not the case. I might have to be like, listen, no, really, get this shit going. It's getting there. For evil, not good. You're fine. Don't worry about it. You're fine. There, a little bit of oxygen in this vent here we can get in this area. Yeah, I think it's interrupting them right away. I'm not... Oh, hold on. The tidying is probably also for decontamination and stuff, right? Yeah, I was trying to get a high priority sweep, but... Or mop, but yeah. Alright, almost done. Run, Thomas, run! You're fine. Everything's fine. Yes, must be hard learning game while streaming. Yeah, some games are easier to learn streaming. Some are harder. It really depends. Mostly right now, it's just super hard with a wild headache. I mean, trying to go to the end because I felt bad stopping early on Monday and then not being able to raid a Kiss for Luck. Who ended up canceling her stream. Although she said she was happy when she saw I couldn't raid because then she had a better excuse. She was also feeling very not good. But yeah, I would like to go and do that. Yes, at least it helps that chat is always right about a game works. Yes. Even when chat disagrees with itself, it's still right. Oh, they run next gen is a good idea. Yep. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Do it, 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 do it. Quick, 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 quick. Ah! I don't think Potato's gonna do it very long here. No! Done! Okay. Oh shit, this bit. Right. At least that won't kill anyone, probably. It's weird that it flowed down. And we're going to enable the building. What? Did I disable auto repair? Did it come back? Alright. I wonder if we're gonna run 2 pumps here. I don't know, because the water level's going down on just the 1 pump. So I kind of think that the answer to that is no. There you go. Flap, 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 flap. And I know we don't need 3, but... yes, I have some health cots, but I think they were being forced down here. I think they only go to them naturally when they're at half. Suppose I might go and assign some people who are a little bit hurt now, because they might not get the half. For evil, not good. Oh, it's 70% apparently. Okay. We'll get them back. New printables. We might have to replace some dupes. Glass. Sure. Grab that when you can. Oops, recyclable can always print more. That's true. I never canceled the analysis of this game event. Because they never stopped trying to analyze it. Alright. Oh yeah, so you have to throw that. So it's going to pile there, but that's fine. Not dump in there. Go back into the base. Be cooled. Come in there. A little bit of natural gas. Not maybe as much as I'd like. Oh, no, it's fine. We don't actually consume the natural gas that quickly, so that is okay. Good. You help the water cool off, or the steam cool off, by making that top pipe lower and making it radiant. Yeah, I don't know. Would that just heat the water again? Maybe. Okay. Well, hopefully crisis averted, because we'll have oxygen pumping again. We still have more dirty water. Is it coming from up here? But how? There's none there. I mean, I know there could be some melt from the top, but it's clearly not accumulating. The Dream Machine isn't actively using the air. Like, it's just... It caused a pull job. Now, we do have one Dream Journal. I don't know... Content. Dream Journal Oxygen. Data communication must be enabled in order to access newly unlocked items. The setting can be found in the options menu. Existing items unlocks can be used while the data communication is... Okay. These are cosmetics. Is that what the Somnium synthesizer does for us? Is unlocks cosmetics? It's just skins. No. Hey, what do I do with this? It's got a dream journal. It's got oxygen. You need way more dream journal. Okay. So just keep dreaming. All right. Needs like 20 journals? Oh. Or I think 10 or so. Okay. But definitely more. Button portal next to speed control is never activated. Oh, do you need the data on to get all these blueprints? Oh. A lot of times I turn that off. Like, I don't need to share data. Gives max aptitude to dupes, +5 to some attributes. Make dream journals, must be wearing pajamas. So we do have someone in pajamas. You would need 6 dupes sleeping 24/7 to keep it running forever. Okay, well, we're not going to do that. We do have one dupe who occasionally goes to bed in their pajamas. I'm assuming that was someone doing some research. Yep. I don't think we're going to send anyone to an asteroid today. Now, meanwhile, you got no power. Oh, this is still being constructed. That little bit. Iron ore. We might be out of iron ore. Nope, we have tons. Okay. But we were faffing about over here with production of stuff. I'm assuming you can't electrolyze polluted water. We can sieve it. So I could just put like an electrolyzer here, or say right over here. And just convert some of this stuff into oxygen and hydrogen. And as long as we felt like we had a pocket to collect the hydrogen in, which in theory it might end up here or something, we just let it passively collect there without doing a bunch of piping. Maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just carve out some area up here. And we've got clean water over here already. Drecker room needs hydrogen too. Does it need more, I wonder? It's got some. It's not particularly high density. Oh, it should be the wrangle, relocate, or whatever. There was like a weird thing where like you could wrangle people on the roof, but not the others. Ranching. Got some people on some high priority ranching, but find a big empty area. And then right, and then I can always pump afterwards. Okay, I'm gonna do that over here. I'm gonna declare this area a place we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna go. I'll try to leave the abyssalite. I'm gonna do this. Then we'll end up setting it over here. Maybe read what Atmos suits do. They give you oxygen. They protect you from temperature. I mean, which would be great over here. But I just hate setting up a whole setup right now. I don't know. It also slows you down. I don't know what else you're saying about the Atmos suits. I have read it several times. Doesn't mean reading it again is going to show me anything that... It doesn't mean I'll notice anything new. I probably should, but I probably won't. So you can just let me know. It's fine. And we've loosened the rules on the backseating. I thought we did maximum size the ranches. This way. Right, the stable is 96 tiles. That's 96. 96, 96. I mean, we're not actively ranching there. This ranch isn't max size. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong place. Oh, wait, 95 tiles, 96, 96. No, it is. This one here is only 80 because it's old. So, who dying? Yeah, we'll cancel this and then maybe wait until we've got a suit. Can we be like prioritize picking you up? I can give a move too, but that's not. Don't drop him. Thank you. Ooh. Set the priority of the triage cots. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, I'm sure it's fine now. I'll leave the ladder. We might end up putting a pair. I don't know. From this, we get a little bit more flow away that way. I guess I'll need a little hop here. Nope, wrong way. Nope, nope, that is right. Hopefully that grid's not being overloaded. Oh no, definitely not. It's fine. Okay. Build them higher up so you can do air vent under them. Suck oxygen out from there. Air vent, air tile. Are you saying put the electrolyzer up here? Is that what you're saying? And then I can sit them on airflow tiles. I don't know it. I know I don't need quite this much right now, but... That'll, I suppose, help, if this fills up with hydrogen, help the oxygen flow down. Alright. Alright, let's focus on getting this area up then. Oxygen prod in the bottom is a bottleneck in the pipes. Yes, I 100% know that. And I mean, I discovered it as I was building. I was like, well, that sucks. Oh well. I don't want to have to tear everything down and rebuild it because I don't think there was a quick little solve. That's why I have the third pump in there, even though they're just jamming each other up. Between all of them, they're kind of almost getting there. Yeah, it's like, yeah, nope, that sucks, but next time I'll hopefully do better. You got more air tiles in your base. Do we? Because that's okay. Because I'm like, everyone, at first they're like, oh, double wide tiles or maybe 3 wide is plenty. Like, maybe, should all my floors basically be airflow tiles? Maybe. I mean, right now the problem is just not enough oxygen generation. So I'll probably want to build another one over here too, but... let's get the first one up first. Who's still being scalded? What are you coming down here to get scalded by? No analyze. No sweep. What the hell were you doing down here? There's no job. Maybe there's a little bit of mining or they need a resource. Yeah, I thought like one filter per pump, but I like the idea of like the filterless setup, because that was the thing. It was like if I did more and then pumped and then split it up so that each pump was going and splitting early, there'd be less of a bottleneck, but that didn't seem like a very efficient solve for it. These aren't bad. I'm gonna revisit you. I don't know. No. Right. Still don't want more people. Take some pit eggs. They're still analyzing it, but I canceled it. It's not on. Oh, are they still? Sorry, it was a question. Okay. Yeah, when there's no natural gas, we do have the power problem. It's one of the reasons we needed to get the plastics up so we can make gaskets so we can get steam power going on and basically, I think, sit on infinite power. Oh, we're gonna be a little foobard. That is some power shortage. Yeah, I mean, we do have some coal sitting around here. Oh, go ahead. Build a couple more of those. Thank you, autosave. Right, that battery. Automation wire bridge. I'll have to just scooch over this one. I think I could have done that in a way that used less. I could put it behind the buildings. You know what? It's fine. Plastic. Oh! We pooped out some plastic! How much do I need for a gasket? Is it over here? I can have 3 gaskets. I don't know how much I need for a gasket, or for, yeah. Where does this water keep coming from? 50 kilograms more needed for a single turbine. Yes, I know I have way too much chlorine around my base. What do I do about it? Telling me I have chlorine does not help me. I think what I have to do is make more oxygen to just force it down. Because the thing that's bugging me, I mean, I guess we need more airflow tiles, right? There's oxygen here, there's chlorine here. I guess maybe I should be like, you know what? Fuck these guys, make all these airflow tiles. And these, like, is that the thing? It's just like airflow all this shit. Maybe. No one help. Yeah, I think it's just mostly we need more oxygen generation. And then it'll end up pushing things around. I think that's the thing that I was like, and a lot of this is just, it added up so early on, and we're kind of behind. The actual answer is start the base over again, which might be what happens. We might be calling this one done, because it's like, well, what's the next thing to do? Well, go into space for things like that, but this is clearly a mess, and I think starting from a clean base is good. I think I've overdone it on the one base. I think I really should have done after, like, stream 3 or something like that. I think it should have been like, okay, what I need to do is start over now with a better foundation. Now that I have any clue what's going on, just because it's so annoying to tear it down. I could do a bulk deconstruct and then rebuild, but what a huge pain in the ass. I don't want to do that. So I think that might be the thing. Maybe we start over after this one, because I do want to play more Ani. The same thing is happening in Songs of Six, where it's like, at 4K population, I think I've done pretty good for the first run. But I think it's like, okay, I think we could start over and really make it clean. You know, the difference between Songs of Six and Oni compared to Rimworld is Rimworld would have just killed us at this point. And we would have done the force reset. Force reset, get better. Force reset, get better. It's like the Dwarf Fortress comic, right? Of like, you know, you try, you die. Then you get a little further, then you die. Then you get a little further, then you die. You know, these resets. Here we can keep sort of kind of vaguely pushing on in a weakened state. And the game isn't killing us. And I think that's what we need. I think we need the game to kill us. So we might just make that decision ourselves and be like, we're going to kill the game and restart it. Oni will also kill you eventually, usually run out of key resource temperature. Yeah, and the thing is, we've been able to dodge a lot of these things if they come up. But I think that's caused us to stay in this stalled state for too long. I think we might have to pull the plug and be like, okay, we're going to restart and do it better again. Hey, we got more oxygen generation going on over here. Max gas pressure, okay. So now we could pump this out. I gotta say, the electrolyzer does actually do a lot. It actually does a really... It does a really insane amount. Yeah, played the original germ settings, yes. But that was the thing. It's like, now everyone's sort of vaguely ill all the time because I'm not getting punished for allowing it to happen. Yeah. So here what we kind of need is some pumps, which we could theoretically do. Because we've got some oxygen pipes and stuff going all over the place. We could go and pump some stuff back in. Now, okay, here's an interesting question. To prevent, because right now, if I were to just go and do a pump here and pump it into here, we get a bit of a thing where the route over here leads to a consumer and a producer. And to stop that from being a problem, is it just a gas bridge solution? Like, would I go, if I set up this? No, because it still acts as a producer over here. I still don't understand how you can sort of like merge some things and not have it jam, because we've had the liquid and gas, or one or the other, if not both, kind of get stuck. Yeah, I think we might restart after this one. Put the bridge on the main pipe itself. Right. I mean, this continues to enforce a directionality. But then how do I... What's the trick to inject? Like, I don't even technically need to do this because it's not going to change that part of it. Outputs will always flow to inputs. You say that. I felt like we've had some jams before, but maybe in this case it wouldn't be an issue. Connect the bridge with screen part to lose priority. Gains priority. We call that pipe foe. It gets complicated. Alright, I can totally see. Let me as a buy to buy. Just to give it a go. We're gonna put a gas pump. I guess I could put it. Oh, it's the mode I'm in. Why are you not canceling? I could put it right under here, but the oxygen is getting over there. So it's fine, okay. Let's... Oh, but then I would need a gas filter. Right, that doesn't guarantee that it's only oxygen. Because I could pick up something that's not oxygen and pump it in over here. Now, hopefully it is with the electrolyzer, but it's not actually guaranteed. Which I don't like. You can set up a bridge to prioritize the pipe system, then overflow the bridge input into the air vent so it keeps reducing it when backed up. For fluid piping, I describe it as white ports pulling from the farthest green-orange port. You want to look at a priority image? Ooh, you have a handy bookmark. Ooh! Hang on. I'm going to create a new folder for myself for oxygen not included. That's what I'm going to do. Funny. That is a cool display. That was posted in Twitch chat, not YouTube. I'll put the same one in YouTube if other people want to compare. I'm still trying to make sense of this image. Hey, 1, 2. I think I need it to be animated. I think I need some big instruction arrows. All right, that's fine. So, okay, I don't know what Saturday will be. Saturday might be the fresh start of this. Could also be a random one-off. Saturday could be a one-off of Iron Nest, which I really do want to play. And then we can come back to Oni on a fresh start the week after that, like the next Monday. That could certainly be a thing. The other complication that's going to happen over the next week or two is that I'm going to be maybe playing a game that I can't record for a few days. Which isn't going to help the video throughput / research. But is going to be good for the channel overall. Obviously, I would never imply what that might be. What game that might be. That would be crazy talk. But I suppose if people want to speculate as to what company that game might be from, there's certainly nothing I could say to stop you from doing that. Yeah, anyway. WoW Classic 2. Let me tell you something. If the Classic Plus stuff does actually happen and it gets dropped, yeah, I may have to convince my entire family to start playing WoW again. So we'll see. If Dash has salt vine seeds, they can eat chlorine. That is cool. I don't know. I don't know. Salt? No, I don't. This is surprisingly effective oxygen generation. It's probably not surprising to any of you guys, but I actually cannot believe how aggressive that's chuchin. And maybe do people just spread electrolyzers all over? I don't know. I like the idea of the little enclosed room in the capture. But here's the thing, because I'm not going to be worried about like spoilers and solving the puzzle the same way the second time. It's going to be looking up some of these like little builds for these like self-contained things and seeing the tricks that are there. It's like when you're playing Factorio, the first time you set up a train intersection, you want to do it yourself. And then after that, you just want to get a blueprint of the spawn builds. I think I will. I love the idea of a completely like self-perpetuating little loop. I love that idea. Blink once for World War I, twice for World War II. Hold on. There. Hopefully that's enough blinks. Don't read into it. Hold on. I was just like trying to make random noise, then I realized people are going to read into that and make assumptions that are totally not what I'm trying to do. The problem is I couldn't not blink, so I had to do something. 40k blinks. There you go. There's a new, there's a Total War 40k coming out, right? That's kind of exciting. I always have a weird relationship with Total War, because I always say it's the best game that I don't play. Go with the Rodriguez. Okay, I keep seeing people say Rodriguez. So you're saying Rodriguez is actually like, hang on, Oni Rodriguez. Self-powered oxygen machine. Spawn half Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Is it named after someone? Whoa, look at that. Wait, what? Huh. I kind of just want a big blank space to work in. Okay, well, here, how about space? So, that is loud. So there's some sort of setup with insulated tiles. Okay, I mean, I dig it. And we have, it looks like 6 pumps. I mean, obviously it's not going to be working here, but these are, I think, oh wait, what am I looking at here? Oh no, I think they are pumps in different animations, or are the 3 on the left not pumps? No, they must just be pumps in different states of animation. And then, for some reason, For some reason, we're getting... I'm so confused as to what I'm seeing. Oh, you know what? The layers might not be what I think they are. Because there's this weird wiggle. And I don't know if they're liquid pipes. I'm sure what I'm gonna have to do is read it. But it looks like there's some pipes that come in over here, which might be radiant pipes. I'm having a hard time seeing. That do this, then this, then this. How was that sound effect? It's weird. Into electrolyzers. I go here and here. And here and here. And then for some reason, there's a manual airlock there. Some tiles here. Yeah, coolant pipes. Because it must be water that goes in there, so it must be, the idea is cooled water, or just water in some kind at least, to sort of cool what's going on in this room with back and forth. And then ends up in the electrolyzers to make oxygen. And the oxygen gets forced down. This is a completely enclosed room. I see. I wonder if you have to pump things out first. Well, I guess for the first little bit, you might have to run a pump with a filter or something like that, just to clear out the room. And then they go back to having a gas pump here, which I'm assuming is the hydrogen output. It also has a atmo sensor parked there. And then it goes right back to, for some reason, a little bit of headspace there. And there, I don't understand why there's the airlocks. This is what I'm seeing. And then, oh, there's a couple more atmo sensors here and here. And then finally some airflow tiles. Okay. So, based on what I'm seeing on the wiki, and of course I could have effed up some clicks over here, it's something vaguely like this, is the so-called Rodriguez. Airlocks are just cheaper 2-tile bricks. Oh! So functionally, there's no difference here between doing something like this. And then all the pumps are going to be connected to some sort of air thing. Huh. What settings enabled free building? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, wait, am I clicking on the... Oh! Sorry, I didn't scroll low enough. I've got the window all narrow. That's my problem. I got the window all narrow so I can see everything. Apparently, the image I was clicking in is the alternative plumbing arrangement, which, because of how I've got it arranged, was coming up first, so I thought that was the thing. But no, okay. The full Rodriguez, which is a fun term, this is the bottom, and then above this is where we have, I guess, our hydrogen power generators. Yeah. And a battery, and a transformer, and a big transformer? I guess probably one's for the local, and one's for the rest. So it still goes up a little higher. It is nice that it's like an equal size. That's very cool. And then we've got one of these. No, not centered. Offset by 1 is what it looks like. And then a gap for that, and then a gap here, and then it's like 3 of these. Large power transformer there. Smart battery there. Regular transformer, which I can't see for some reason, goes there. And then there's just more shit going on. Huh. All right, well, that'll be fun to play around with. And there's some other shit in there. Okay. Pump water in. Generate oxygen. Suck it up. Hydrogen. So hydrogen will float to the top over here, which will flow into these guys and keep everything powered. Yeah, you can fit 2 large power transformers. The blueprint doesn't have it. And I'm assuming there's like some layers and things I could probably check. I'm just assuming that's what's going on is this is powering some local part of the setup that doesn't need tons. The key is the 1-tile gaps. Like these guys? Like there's probably something about the gas dynamics and over here that people have to do a lot of trial and error for. I usually put the sensors on both sides of the hydrogen pump. So you would just double up and have them both feed into here or something? And that's not what's on the wiki. It doesn't also mean the wiki is fine. Gas only flows orthogonally. Right, so up, down, left, right, not diagonally. Only 1 gas per tile. Yeah. Right, so... Huh. Okay. I wonder how much water you need to feed into this thing to make it work. We'll find out when we play again. Use coal power. I use coal power for long because I had lands with hatch ranches. There's a slight imbalance in generation. There might be enough hydrogen on one side, but not the other. Make sure to build it of a good material. It gets fairly hot. Huh. All right. I'm going to wrap it up here. It's gone enough. I should be able to rate a Kiss for Luck. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go and give myself a facial. No, I mean, I'm going to go and put some hot water in a pot and just steam my face and breathe that all in because my throat is bad. I don't know, man. I did... I might not have even caught anything. It might just be that trips take a lot out of me. Might be all it is, but I feel less than ideal. So I'm going to do that. And then what I'm going to start doing is watching some Ani Let's Plays. Oh, those of you on the Discord, if you've got some people over in the Oxygen Not Included channel and you want to tag me with some links, on 100%. Let's 100% do that. And yeah, Saturday might be a one-shot Iron Nest because I'm really interested in playing it. So we'll see about that. Anyway, let's go rate a Kiss for Luck. Give her some love. And I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye-bye, everybody. And I'm hoping that tomorrow morning I will also sit and record a little bit more Songs of Six and get those up tomorrow. So we'll see. Francis John turns it into a spreadsheet. Hey, spreadsheet games aren't necessarily bad. All right, but folks, bye-bye.